Alright, welcome back. This is Kyrie091, and I'm just hanging out here in a little base I'm setting up. This is episode 3 of my first ever Let's Play series. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I'm hoping you guys are having a lot of fun watching me play. Anyway, so let's take a look at what's on the agenda for today. First, I'm going to kind of get up here and maybe do torch this up a little bit better here, because I still am having skeleton problems. Okay, I guess they're not coming out of here. They must be coming out from right here. In case you aren't aware, the yellow X's are areas where mobs can spawn, and you'll notice when I place torches near yellow X's, they go away. That is, mobs could spawn there when it's dark. Because it's light out, mobs obviously aren't going to be spawning. So, get the area well torched, and well, I got this big old spot right here where they can spawn. Hopefully they don't, though. I'm going to make some torches, make some stairs, and I think I'm going to start mining, maybe over this way, like right here-ish. I'll just dig in this direction and kind of start stair-stepping my way down here. I'm not going to do too much mining on camera. Again, and you can probably tell I'm a big fan of Direwolf 20 because he doesn't do much of that either. But I don't feel like it's, terribly interesting to watch a guy mining. So I'm going to get my torches together, get some stone stairs, grab some cobble out of my barrel, and get to mining. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that. So I'll be back with you, once there's something to show you. Alright. Alrighty, I just wanted to show you this here. We got some barley that is fully grown here. Barley basically acts the same as wheat. In fact, I think it even, similar to wheat. It grows in the wild. The only thing is that sometimes you can find wild barley. You don't ever find wild wheat, you just find the seeds to grow the wheat. But barley, you'll actually find this stuff in the wild. If we take the barley and put it into a crafting window, well, if we don't throw it on the ground first, I'll go back inside and show you. So if we take the barley, goodness gracious, put it into a crafting window, we get barley flour. Now let's cook that up with something here. What are we going to cook it up with? I guess we'll use this wooden sword. I don't really have any need for that. I just realized I used all of my coal making way more torches than I needed, but shoot, you can never have enough torches, right? So you can cook up the barley flour to make bread. That means that you get a 1-for-1 on wheat or barley, either one that you use. And and that's always pretty nice. I'm going to bring this with me because I'll probably need it. Alright, so here I go, going to get started mining. Be back when there's something to show you. How lucky am I? Just get started mining. Just wasted all my coal. And sure enough, find some coal. Goodness, there's a lot of coal down here. Look at all this. I'm just getting started mining. Right up here is where I just found that one thing of coal. I go down a little bit and, hey, aluminum. I'll need that too. That's going to be handy for doing some Tinker's Construct stuff. And we'll get there. I mean, we're not like right around the corner from that, but it's not too far off. It's fairly early game stuff. The main thing I'm looking for right now, the main thing I'd really like to get, it'd be nice if we could get some Certus quartz, because the Certus quartz drops Certus quartz dust. And let's look it up in NEI. So we got barrel in there from last time. Oh. So as you can see, the recipe for a grindstone, you need a wooden gear, easy enough to make, just 4 sticks. And you need some Certus quartz dust, smooth stone, and cobble. So all of that gets you a grindstone. What's a grindstone doing? Well, you'll see what a grindstone does, and they're pretty handy for early game stuff. In my opinion, they're basically absolutely necessary for early game stuff. So I'm gonna go off camera, and I'll be back. May not seem like that big of a deal, but I found some iron, and that's gonna be handy because I need iron tools to mine redstone, diamond, all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually really glad I found this iron, but I don't want to smelt it until I get that Certus quartz, because it's going to enable me to get twice as much iron out of each iron ore that I pick up. So I'd kind of like to wait to get that grindstone to start smelting any of these ores, but I don't know. If we're not finding it quickly enough, we just might get, I don't know, I might get impatient and go ahead and start smelting it up anyway. I'm kind of picky about my mines. It's funny, I wasn't always. When I first started playing Minecraft, I would dig the most chaotic looking mines that were just all over the place that made absolutely no sense. And little by little I learned that this is really the more efficient, effective way to go about it, is just digging a straight shot staircase. Hey, look at this. Look what we got. Good thing I had it on for this. Put up a torch and let's take a look. We got some tin ore. You remember we use a tin to make bronze, to make this handy bronze armor I'm wearing, but tin's also used in a lot of machine stuff. So that tin is just going to come in real handy one way or another. Got some gravel here. Hopefully we get a little bit of flint. That'd be nice. Could use some flint. Oh, there's some. Got good use for gravel too, so I'm going to get as much of it as I can because we need it to make some pretty important stuff. It's not stuff we're going to be making a lot of, but we'll definitely need gravel to make what we're doing with the what's called a smeltery. So, and we'll get there, all in good time. We need a lot of clay to make a smeltery, and I haven't even seen any clay yet, but I also haven't really been outside too much because I don't know if you've noticed, it's been kind of a chicken, kind of afraid to go outside where all the bad guys are because they like to kill me. So get some walls in here. Oh, I just covered up some aluminum, didn't I? So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna jump off camera. I'll be back when there's something interesting to show you. Gonna do a little bit of mining here. See, my pick is breaking. To show you a neat thing that happens when your pick breaks in FTB. Break. See how when it breaks, it automatically, ooh, iron ore. See how it automatically gets replaced by the other stone pick I had in my inventory? The broken one just disappears, goes away, and the brand new shiny stone pickaxe pops right into my hand, and I can continue mining without having to open my inventory and move a pickaxe into my hand there. So that's kind of handy. Hey, more coal. Look at that. You know, we got all this iron over here to grab. This has been a pretty successful little mining excursion here. So, yeah. Alright, let's just keep at it. Maybe we'll find even more good stuff. Alright, we got some more barley ready to harvest. We got some wheat that's done. And let me replant these and I'll show you what else we got here. I didn't even finish unloading for my mining trip. So we'll replant the barley. Replant some wheat. Alright, so you can see here we got the cotton. It starts out with these little pink things on it, and then when they turn white, they're ready to pick. You right click them, and you get some cotton. You notice that it doesn't actually pick the whole plant out of the ground, so you don't have to replant cotton. It'll automatically regrow that white fluffy stuff, and we can use that to make string, wool, and basically just string and wool. But that's handy. It's a good way to get string without killing spiders, and a good way to get wool without having to track down some sheep. Not like that's, you know, too big of a chore, but still a little bit of a time saver. Once the sun comes up, we might, I don't know. When the sun comes up all the way, we're going to go get some wood. So I'm going to go off camera for a bit, and I'll be back when we're going to do that. Alright, it's light enough to go get some wood, I think, so we're going to do that. Got another cotton ready to go. Grab that real quick. And let's go find some wood. Starting to regret building a base down here at the bottom of this hill, but it's alright though. I like the access to the water, and I wouldn't want to have my base up in the top because then getting down here to mine would be a hassle. You can see I've already been over here torching this area up. I really go crazy with the torches. I do not like when I'm wandering around by my base and I get greeted by bad guys. Hey, look at this. We got cows and we got sheep right over here. Not too far away from home too. Oh, look at this. Iron gravel. Can I grab that with my hand? I don't think I can. I'll come back with the shovel and get that. That stuff works a lot like iron ore, except that you find it just sitting around like this. I'll be back for it. Watch out, guys. I'll come back for you guys too. Come on, cow. Alright. I just want to get up here and get some eucalyptus wood or some oak wood or something I can make a barrel out of. I want to store this gravel in a barrel. I'm terrible at this game. Look at me. Look at me falling. So, in playing this on servers, I'm starting to feel like I'm the only person that loves Minecraft music. I really do. I really think it's beautiful. Hey, look at, here's some of that wild barley we were talking about. You can turn that right into barley flour in your inventory. Look at this. This is a neat thing added by Project Red. You get oak trees with these stained leaves. Look at, isn't that one cool looking? Got some hop seed wood added by Natura. We'll grab some of that. It's just another cool looking wood you can use to build things with. Sort of like how you can make the heart door with the eucalyptus wood. You can make some cool looking stuff just by using this hop seed wood. So we're gonna grab all of that we can here, and then we're gonna head back over and get some eucalyptus. I guess I'm gonna end up doing a lot of my work using eucalyptus because I'm starting to feel like that's kind of all I'm gonna get around here. So I guess I'm gonna have a lot of pink stuff around my house because even your crafting tables come out pink when you use eucalyptus planks. So it totally changes the look of your house. So if you're someone who likes the color pink, heck, eucalyptus is for you. There's lots of different colored woods. There's the dark wood. You get it in the nether, and it's blue. There's ghost wood in the nether, and it's a very pale, very bright white. But it's pale and bright, two opposite things. I just said that. It says pale as a ghost in the little description thing. That's why I said. But the ghost wood doors are really interesting because you can see through them. They look like a ghost or something. You can see through the door. There's a few other kind of interesting woods that are added by Natura, and hopefully we'll get a chance to check them all out. Is there any more hopseed wood in here? Yes, there is, right in the middle there. We'll get this out of here too. And bring this back with us. And these little hopseed trees, they're really small, but kind of neat looking stuff. We'll see what we can make out of it here. Still using my latest death marker as the indicator of where my base is. Feel kind of silly that I do that, but I do that. Alright, so I'm going to keep getting some of this wood, and I'll see you back at the base. And using these hopseed planks, well, where'd I put them? Using the hopseed planks that you get from this hopseed wood, I went ahead and made a hopseed door. And as you can see, it's a pretty cool looking door. If we take some more of the hopseed planks, I bet we can even make a hopseed pressure plate to put in front of it. So there is that. Isn't that kind of neat? I think that's kind of neat. So that leads down to my mine shaft there. Like I said, I like these pressure plates. Alright, so I'll be back. Alright, I am cooking up some iron ingots, and it looks like they're done, to make myself an iron pickaxe. Nothing fancy there, just a typical iron pickaxe. Let's get myself another stone shovel so that when I resume mining I'll have it. And now I think is as good a time as we're going to get to begin on Tinker's Construct. For those of you not familiar with Tinker's Construct, it's a pretty dang cool mod. It's actually one of my favorites. I really cannot live without it. So we're going to start by making a chest. We're going to make quite a few sticks. I don't know, we'll make this many. 16 will probably be good for now. We're going to make a bunch of this right here where we put the sticks and the planks together, and that gives us blank patterns. We now have 8 blank patterns. What do we do with these blank patterns? Well, first we'll need a crafting table. You know, like I said, if you use the eucalyptus wood, I'll show you. If you use the eucalyptus wood, you get a pink crafting table. Tell me that's not cool, right? Anyways, it doesn't even matter the color of the crafting table, because all we're trying to do is take this pink crafting table and we mix it in this with a blank pattern, and the crafting table becomes a tool station. So all you do is add a blank pattern to a crafting table, you get a tool station. When you make the tool station, you get the materials in U-Book. We'll go over what that's all about in a little bit. Now, if you mix planks with a blank pattern, you get a stencil table. We'll need that too. You mix one piece of wood with a blank pattern, and you get the part builder. You mix the chest with a blank pattern and a crafting table, you get a pattern chest. We're going to need a few more, I think, a few more patterns. It's always good to have extras, so we'll go ahead and put this up there. Make those. grab all that stuff out of there, and we'll go ahead and, well, you know what, we can move this amber bearing stone now. Amber bearing stone is added by Thaumcraft, and we'll cover that. Probably not too far off. Thaumcraft is really useful. It adds some really neat stuff, so I don't want to wait too long to get started on it, but it also does require a bit of an investment. So let's place this stuff. We'll stuff our pattern chest in the wall there. Put the part builder right in front of it. The part builder has to be touching the pattern chest. We'll put the tool station right next to it, and over here in the corner we'll put our stencil table. We're going to put the blank patterns in the stencil table. Alright, so what's all this stuff all about? This is, let's see. First, this is Tinker's Construct. This is how you make stuff using Tinker's Construct. So we're going to grab a tool rod pattern. We'll click next pattern until we see the pattern we want. Let's get a pickaxe head pattern. This is a shovel head. We don't want that. Axe head. We don't want that. There's a sword blade. Got a lot of these guards here. And we want a binding pattern. That's all we'll do for now. We'll make some more later. Part builder. You can store your patterns over here in the pattern chest, which is the chest that's tucked away back here. You can see it's this pattern chest right here. But when you have it touching the part builder, you can interface with it without actually opening the chest, just by opening the part builder. So now let's start making some tools. We'll use the pickaxe head pattern, and we'll put some stone in here, and we'll get ourselves a stone pickaxe head. We're going to put the binding in there, and we'll get a stone binding. And I'll explain to you why there's a little stone shard here later. Kind of running short on time, so I'm trying to hurry through this. Tool rod pattern, and well, we can just use a stick, I think. So we'll put, and it turns it into a wooden tool rod. It looks just like a regular stick. I assure you it's not. It's a wooden tool rod. So you could use planks for this too, and if you did use planks, you'd get a wooden tool rod and a stick. A stick basically counts as half of a plank. Alright, now we go over to the tool station. So remember, use a stencil table to make the patterns, the part builder to make the parts, and then use the tool station to put it together. These are all the different tools we can make. Let's click on pickaxe. Pickaxe requires the pickaxe head right up top, the stone binding in the middle, and then we're going to put the tool rod at the bottom. Wooden's a good tool rod to use because its modifier, it doesn't, well, it's kind of hard to explain. If I were to use a stone tool rod, which I actually have some right here, you can see the total durability of this pick is going to be 65. That pick's going to break in a hurry. It's going to break real quick. This one, if I use a wooden tool rod, it's got 131. It's going to last much longer. So, we now have a Tinker's Construct stone pickaxe. You'll notice it doesn't call it a stone pickaxe like this one does. 5 barley seeds I got to plant. But it functions very similar to how the stone pickaxe does. The coolest thing about it is that now I've used it a while. Used it a couple of blocks there, so now I can repair it. I can put it up here. I can see that I used up 6 of the durability. So if I throw a piece of cobble up there, when I go to grab it, I can see that the result is going to be it'll fill the durability up. I just repaired my pick. So this is a lot easier than building a new one over and over again. Tinker's Construct is a really great mod, and like I said, it's one I just can't live without. So we're done with this episode, but let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant these barley seeds, and then I'm going to take care of a little bit of mining, a few other things, and oh boy, I hope I didn't step on my crops there. Yeah, I sure did, didn't I? Oh goodness. And next time we will, I don't know, we'll do all kinds of stuff. We got options. Alright, so thanks so much for watching, and alrighty, we'll see you next time. Yeah.